In May 2018, Pitesh Mittal lied about strangling his wife to death in their Teesside home, blaming it on a burglar attack. But the truth was that killing his wife was not his only secret.
Police emergency.
Oh, hiya. I think we've been burgled and my wife's been attacked.
Where about? What's the address?
We're on number 35, the Avenue in Middlesbrough, Linthorpe.
Right, is that where your wife is now?
Yeah, well, I've just come home. I was just out. I went to get something to eat and see the lads at work and get my laptop. And I come home and the house is ransacked. And she's just on the floor. She's got duct tape all over her and she's like unconscious.
Right.
I'm trying to take the duct tape off her.
Can she breathe?
Well, no, because she's...
Take the duct tape off her then.
Please, can you send someone quick?
Yeah, I am. Can I take your name, please?
My name's Mitesh.
Okay.
I can't get it off her.
Give me an ambulance, mate. Yeah.
My battery's really low as well, so if I die...
I'm going to get someone straight out, okay?
How long will they be?
I'm going to get them travelling on blue lights and we're going to get an ambulance straight out as well. Okay. You said is your wife breathing? Can you feel a pulse?
I can't feel anything. My hands are really cold.
How long have you been out of the house?
About an hour.
What's your wife called, please?
Jessica.
What's the date of birth?
16/9/83.
Just try and stay calm. Is it Mitesh I'm speaking to?
Yeah, it is.
Listen, we've got police travelling down now. Okay? We've got police travelling down now. Okay?
Can you ring my dad, please?
What, sorry?
Can you ring my dad?
Do you want to ring him?
Well, or should I wait for the... I don't know what to do.
Listen, we've got officers on the way to you now. We've got a few units heading towards, okay? Okay, listen, Mitesh. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hang up the call. We've got lots of units heading towards, okay? Ring your dad up.
Yeah.
Just stay with your wife. Are there any other people in the house? Have you got any children in the house?
No, we don't have any children.
Right, okay.
Well, we live on our own with the pharmacist at Roman Road.
Right.
My parents live in Halifax.
Right.
Right, I've got the duct tape off her. It was on her legs, like by her ankles, and on her arms, tied. Like she'd been tied up. But her hands are really cold.
Are there any marks on her at all?
Well, I can see marks on her neck, like really dark neck.
She's been tied up by her hands.
Yeah.
And also tape around her legs.
Yeah.
And marks around her neck.
Yeah. She's got like blood on her nose and like stuff dripping out onto the floor.
Right. What position is she lying in at the moment?
She's in the recovery position.
Okay. Cover down. Okay. And she's non-responsive.
No, Jess, come on, baby, wake up.
We've got Mitesh. Listen to me, please. We've got an ambulance coming. They're travelling on blue lights as well. Okay. And we've got.
Will you ring my dad, please?
There's nobody on scene, is there, Mitesh?
No, there's nobody here.
Nobody. Okay. What room are you? Okay, listen. The police are outside. Can you let the police officers in?
It's Jessica.
I'll leave her with you, okay, Mitesh? I'll leave you with the police officers. Okay.
Jessica and Mitesh Patel played together as children and met again when studying at De Montfort University in Leicester. Mitesh was Jessica's first boyfriend, and they met in secret at first. They got married in 2009 and began trying for children in 2015. According to the victim's sister, Minal, Her sister had confided that he had displayed strange behavior with his cell phone, often taking it to the bathroom with him and keeping it close to him at all times. Manal and other family members, friends, and colleagues also reported various incidents that, when pieced together, had been signs of abuse. Incidents included Patel not allowing his wife to return home to her family to visit her dying grandfather. They were moving far from Halifax to Middleborough to lessen the time she spent with her family. Patel was constantly reprimanding and belittling his wife in front of both colleagues and customers at the Roman Road Pharmacy. They ran together, and Patel throwing a phone at her, injuring her leg. Patel allegedly sought help from a doctor for anxiety, but there was no concrete evidence that the doctor had asked her about domestic abuse at home. After killing his wife, 34-year-old Jessica Patel, her husband had ransacked the Middleborough home, making it look as if there had been an intrusion. Investigations also showed that he had made calls to employees who worked at the pharmacy that he and Jessica ran together in an attempt to create an alibi. He even called in an order at Romano's Pizza. Fawad Jawad, an employee at Romano's Pizza, had reported that he would never have suspected such a gruesome act and that the killer had seemed perfectly normal, even asking about the well-being of one of the delivery drivers. Patel had reportedly been using the app Grindr to have multiple affairs with men. After finding out the truth that her husband was gay, Jessica had found out earlier that day. Still, she stayed with him, and the two had even agreed to continue going for fertility treatment to try to start a family together. Unbeknown to her, Patel had been taking drugs to stifle his sperm count. Patel did not want a child with Jessica because the truth was that he was planning to run away to Australia with his boyfriend, whom he had met on the app. Police had found evidence of premeditated murder and his plans to run away with his lover on Patel's laptop, where he had researched a range of topics such as Hindu funeral, strangulation, selling a business, moving to Australia, and even searching "I need to kill my wife." Messages were also sent to his secret lover saying that her days are marked, and "What are your thoughts if she goes earlier than you think?" Evidence also showed that he planned to fund his new life with his wife's €2 million life insurance. Forensic psychologist Dr. Michelle Carr has described the killer's actions as pathologic and narcissistic. A 2-week trial held at Teesside Crown Court took place where Patel insisted that his story was true, later described as ridiculous. An investigation had determined that the victim had been injected with insulin and then tied up with duct tape and strangled to death, and a Tesco shopping bag had been used to suffocate her. The 37-year-old Mitesh Patel was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the murder of his wife. Jessica Patel had been described as kind, loving, sensitive, and a beautiful person from the inside out. According to those close to her, she had simple dreams, wanting to fall in love, have a family, and live happily ever after. On November 27, 2017, Adolphus Earl Kimry II told an emergency 911 operator that Mariah Woods, a 3-year-old, had disappeared. The caller was the child's mother, Christy Woods' boyfriend. He claimed that Mariah Woods had woken up during the night and that he had told her to go back to bed. He reported that he had left the door unlocked when he had left home for a short period that night, and that when he came home, she was gone.
Oswald County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at 2405 Dustin Gavin Road, Lot 7.
Could you repeat the address for verification, sir?
2405 Lot 7 Dustin Gavin Road.
And tell me exactly what happened.
She is nowhere to be found. We would look everywhere in our house, in our yard, and our little girl she's missing.
Okay, how old is she, sir?
She's 3 years old.
Okay, so let me get some information from you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so when was the last time you seen her?
We went to bed last night. Everyone went to bed at the same time.
And what time is that, sir?
Maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30.
All right, let's get this information in the system. And you looked in the bedroom, under the bed, and everywhere, sir? Not able to?
Bedrooms, closets, under, and everywhere. We went to the house 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
In the yard. It's not like her to go outside at all. But not in the middle of the night or in the morning by herself.
Yes, and now does she have a physical, medical, or mental condition we need to be aware of?
She has muscular dystrophy. She's palsy. She goes down a lot. That's it. But otherwise, she's perfectly able.
Okay. All right, so I need to get a description. What race is she?
She's white, blonde hair, about 3 feet tall.
Do you know how much she weighs?
About 30 pounds.
Okay, does she have any characteristics on her face, like scars or birthmarks, anything?
Blue eyes. She's in her pajamas.
Okay. And what kind of PJs did you put her in, sir? What color? Do you remember?
They were pink.
Okay, and her name?
Her name is Mariah.
Mariah?
Woods.
Last name Woods?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir. And who was the last person that you've seen her with?
The last part, me and my girlfriend put her to bed right when we came in. We came in from a trip last night, and everybody went to bed at like 8:30 or 8 around that time.
Okay.
I can't say for sure because we usually go to bed at 7:30, but we're coming home from vacation.
Okay. And do you know anywhere that she might go at all, or neighbors or anywhere?
You know, we don't. We haven't been living here very long. We don't have any neighbors that are friendly.
Okay. And has she been missing before, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you see any personal items taken, like a blanket or a teddy bear that she might have?
You said this. No, nothing. She said. My girlfriend said that the pajamas that she was in are laying on the floor in there.
What's on the floor?
She said that the pajamas that she put her in are laying beside the.
So you're fading out, sir.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Now what were you saying?
She said that the pajamas she put her to bed in are laying beside her bed.
Okay. So she's not in the pink pajamas?
They're pink footy pajamas. I can't recall exactly what she went to bed in because I didn't dress her.
Okay. And you said they're on the floor?
Yes, sir, on the floor in her room.
And does she have any kind of trackable device with her, sir, like a tablet or anything that we can track GPS?
No.
And who has legal custody, sir?
Her mother, Christy Woods.
Is that with a K or a C?
With a K.
Okay. Now, was there any letters or anything left behind? Do you think anyone...
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. It's just empty room.
Okay. And may I have your name, sir?
My name is Adolphus Kimley.
I'm sorry, you said your first name is... You're fading out again, sir. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And you said your name is?
Adolphus Kimrey.
Kimrey?
Yes, Kimrey.
And last name?
Kimrey.
Okay, first name?
Adolphus, Adolphus.
Okay. Now just try to find a recent photo of her, sir. Make any list of friends or addresses, phone numbers that you feel that she may go to, or anyone that she knows in the area, so that she's familiar with. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Just try to locate her and have someone stay at home just in case she does return. If she is located, sir, give us a call back immediately, okay?
Okay.
We'll get her off the dispatch as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Woods' body was found less than a week later near Shelter Creek along Shaw Highway in Pender County, and Kimrey was arrested for murder. A vigil was held for Mariah by their local church military, and civilian volunteers persevered searching for the missing girl. After 4 days of searching, the father of the victim, Alex Woods, reported to WSPA 7 News that he had a feeling that it was not looking good at all. On December 2, 2017, leads developed during the investigation that led a dive team to the Holly Shelter Creek Bridge. The community banded together during the search, many shocked by the disappearance. The child's mother, Christy Woods, appeared in the media multiple times prior to the discovery of the toddler's body, desperate for answers. The autopsy report by Dr. Karen Kelly found disturbing revelations about the death of the 3-year-old. According to the report, there was no history of sexual assault, and that Mariah died of chloroform toxicity after suffering traumatic injuries to her face. Her neck had been wrapped in 3 plastic bags, and her body had been placed inside a couch cushion cover weighed down with cement. Shortly after the body was found, Kimry was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and felony child abuse. He was held without bond. However, as the case was further investigated, Kimry was also charged with obstruction of justice, concealing a death, second-degree burglary, felony larceny, and possession of stolen property. His bond was set at $1 million. Kimry denied the charges. The child's mother has not been charged, and police reports state that she has been cooperating with the investigation. The case is still ongoing, and on April 20th, 2021, a new trial date was scheduled for November 8th, 2021. However, the defense has been pushing for a 2022 date, claiming that witnesses will not be available so close to the holidays. The date may be moved to 2022. In 2018, the state had filed for this to be a death penalty case, and according to District Attorney Ernie Lee, they are still seeking this. North Carolina Sheriff Hans Miller said, "The death of a child is always a sobering reminder of how fragile a life is. When the community is so deeply affected by such a horrific crime, it is sometimes difficult to not allow our emotions to influence the decisions that we make." 4 years after the brutal murder, the child's memorial still stands strong. In November 2015, 9-year-old Lily Barber called 999 after her mother, Claire, collapsed at the wheel of their car on a busy Greater Lancaster road. Lily and her younger sister guided the police to their whereabouts.
Hello? What motorway are you on?
I don't know. I can't see.
Do you know what area you're in?
I'm near Boothstown and Astley. I'm in between Boothstown and Astley. I've just come from Wigan.
You've just come from Wigan, okay.
Yeah, I'm only passed out and she's only just breathing.
Right, okay.
I'm in the car by myself.
Right. What colour car are you in?
I'm in a white Fiat 500.
Right, okay. What's your name, sorry?
Lily Barber.
Willie Barber.
Yeah.
What's your mum's name?
Claire Adele Barber.
Right, okay, not be second. How old's your mum?
Mummy. Huh?
How old's your mum?
40.
She's 40. Is she breathing?
Yeah, only just, but
Right.
she's really ill. She just passed out. We pulled over.
Okay.
She's alive. She's just really poorly.
Alright, I'm staying on the phone with you, okay? Can you try to speak to her and get her to talk to you?
She's completely passed
Is
out.
her
She
eyes
can't talk.
closed?
She just noticed she's just going,
Right, okay. I should not be
mental stress illnesses. She hit really hard. Yeah, she's blinking. She just blinked.
Wigan. You've come from Wigan, haven't you?
Yeah, and I'm in between on the way to Boothstown and Astley Industrial Estate.
You're near Astley Industrial Estate?
Yeah, I think we're right next to it. I'm not sure.
Right.
I'm not very good with motorways.
How old are you, Willie?
I'm 9 years of age. I know CPR, but I'm not very good at it.
No, that's fine. As long as she's breathing, okay.
She is breathing. She's
Yeah.
got like phlegm in her mouth.
Do you think you're on the East Lancs? Have you got an off the motorway?
Yeah. No, we're not off the motorway. I think I'm on the East Lancs,
Do
yeah.
you think you're on the East Lancs?
Yeah. Just coming off the East Lancs, I think.
Right, okay. And you're near Boothstown, you said, yeah?
Yeah, near Boothstown, and it says pointing an arrow, so I think we're about a mile away from Ashley Industrial Estate, I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
There's a sign in front of me saying, Boothstown forward ahead, it's a quarter of a mile away, and Ashley Industrial Estate quarter of a mile away.
Right, okay, that was a second.
My mum, she's alive, right, okay.
Mother of two, 41-year-old Claire Barber had been visiting her boyfriend with her children and, upon driving home, pulled over to the side of East Lancashire Road with a headache just before collapsing. Luckily for Claire, her two daughters, 9-year-old Lily and 6-year-old Eva, were in the car with her, and the older of the two hurried to contact emergency services. The schoolgirl had been stressed and highly emotional but calmed quickly once the dispatcher started talking to her. Lily desperately tried to explain to authorities that they were in a Fiat 500 and close to an industrial estate on the side of a busy 2-lane road. She also put on the vehicle's hazard lights to make it easier for them to be found. Both sisters have been awarded for bravery by the police, and their mother expressed how proud she was of her daughters, saying that she had taught them about 999 emergency services from a young age and stressed how important it is for children to be aware of what to do in an emergency. Mona Stillwell made this desperate, frantic call from Woods Mill Drive near Lake Washington in January 2019. Barely anything is said directly to the dispatcher, and the chaos plays out in the call's background. For more true 911 calls, interviews, and updates, be sure to hit the subscribe button.
Now remember, monitor location to the emergency. Okay, stay on the phone. I need to get you through to medical. Don't hang up. Ma'am, who shot him? Ma'am, you said the mother. Brevard, we've got a gunshot victim, 3243 Woods Mill. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am. No, please. Did they say how many people were shot? She just said the father was, and she said several times that he may be dead. I'm going to stay on the line. Nobody's talking to me. Is anybody there? Mommy! Please come help me, please. Please. Please.
Come on, baby. Come on, shoot me in the head.
Jesus.
Come on, baby.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
There you go. You all right? Can you do it? Come on now, listen. I don't want anybody to die.
Melbourne police arrived on the scene just after 3 o'clock on New Year's Day after receiving a call from the neighbor, Phil McMahon. He reported that he thought he had heard someone setting off fireworks until moments later. Father showed up at his doorstep, holding his hip where he had been shot, saying that he had been shot and urged Phil to call 911.
911, have an emergency. What's the location of your emergency?
Yeah, come in. Yes, 3231. Woodmill Drive. Come quick.
Okay, we're getting multiple calls from that location. Are you there now?
Yes, I'm there now.
Did you witness the shooting?
Yes.
District 7 go.
Woodmill Drive.
Okay, we got police and fire going. Are you with the person now?
They went to my house, but I
up in there.
The house,
put you on the call.
and I don't know if who's there.
Are you at the house?
I'm in the other house. It happened next door.
Okay, so you're not there. Who exactly was shot? Do you know?
No, I did not get shot. Like, come quick. It's 3231.
Okay, yeah, they're coming quick, sir. I got them on the way. I'm just trying to get additional information. You're not there. You don't see anybody.
My neighbor's there. They was next door, and this happened next door.
I understand.
Of my house.
But you didn't see anything. You just know about it, correct?
Yeah. I just walked briefly. There was a gentleman, and he's the one that was in there. I just hear shooting, and it was right next door.
Okay, all right. Well, we've got police and fire coming to you, sir, and stay inside, away from where it's occurring. All right?
Okay, here.
All right.
Here. Yeah, they have to put pressure on it.
Are you with the person now?
I'm with two people that got shot.
2 people got shot. Okay, I'm going to put you through to medical. They're going to give you assistance. Stay on the line with me. Don't hang up.
Heard loud noises from gunshots next door. Didn't know what it was. Yeah, I know, man. They're coming. There's the daughters and there's other kids there. We don't know their status. But there was a gentleman that was doing open fire. They shot 2 of my neighbors. They got shot near the hips. They're in the house here, but I don't know about the rest of the people.
How old is the one person that was shot?
Both of them are like 50, 60. There's a female, male.
They're unconscious?
Yeah, they're conscious. We're just putting pressure on the wounded area.
Okay, and do we know how many other people are inside the house?
It's a daughter and kids.
How many kids?
How many kids? Let me ask. Do you know how many? You know who was there? How many? You're asking how many kids? A daughter and 2 children.
2 kids? Okay.
And it was actually her husband doing it.
Okay. All right. And you said you do direct pressure on the 2 people that were shot?
Yes. One is sitting down. The other gentleman, he should sit down, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're at your house? They're both at your house, but the shooting next door, is that correct?
Correct.
According to the police report, 39-year-old William Brian Stillwell crashed a small family gathering with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol and began to shoot. Both Mona's parents, Robert and Naima Snellgrove, were shot. Robert had been shot in the groin, and Naima was shot in the abdomen and the elbow. All 3 victims were transported to the nearest hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The couple's 2 5-year-old children were in the home at the time and witnessed the ordeal but were not injured. In the initial 911 call made by Mona, one of the twin children can be heard begging their father to put down the gun and pleading, "I don't want any of you to die. I don't want you to die." Neighbor Phil McMahon spoke to 6 News about the couple.
Been having some issues with her husband, and she was staying at her mother's house. And so he showed up with a gun, and he started shooting everybody.
Stillwell was arrested and taken to the Brevard County Jail and charged with 3 counts of felony attempted murder, child abuse, concealing a firearm, and home invasion without bond. There haven't been any further updates on this case, but the victims all fully recovered. A failed attempted murder-suicide in October 2019 when 94-year-old Venice man Wayne Julin turned the gun on himself after killing his 80-year-old wife who was suffering from dementia, but his plans were foiled.
Aaron,
911, what's the location of the emergency?
Yes, I've had a death in the family. I need an ambulance, I guess, from the police.
What's your address?
My address is...
Do you know the numerical address?
Pardon?
Do you know, the actual address?
The address is...
Okay.
It's my wife. Yeah.
And what's the closest cross street or corner at that location?
Pine Brook and East Venice.
Okay.
We're right behind Publix.
And you said it was...
Okay.
And what's the phone number you're calling from?
I'm calling from my cell phone, which is...
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
Well, she died.
Who died?
My wife.
Okay, so she's there with you right now, and you saying she's dead?
She's sitting in a chair, and she's dead.
Okay, just stay in line just 1 second.
Okay.
I'm just updating this information, just 1 second.
Okay.
And are you with her now?
Well, yes, I live here. We live in...
Right, but you're there with her right now?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. And how old is she?
80 years old.
Okay.
Her name is...
And just to confirm, is she awake?
No, she is dead.
Just to confirm, is she breathing?
No, she is not breathing. She is totally dead.
All right, I'm sending paramedics to help you now. Just stay in the line.
Okay.
And please tell me, why does it look like she's dead?
Pardon?
Why does it look like she's dead?
Well, she's all white, pale, and hasn't moved for a couple hours. And no pulse. No pulse.
Okay.
She definitely passed away.
Okay. Do you think she's beyond any help?
No, she is beyond help. She needs to go to the funeral home.
Okay.
Or wherever they take her.
Okay. I'm sending someone to assist you. Please leave everything as you found it. Is there anything else we can do for you?
No, that's fine. Okay, bye.
If you can just repeat your address, just make sure I have it right.
Yes.
All right, they're on the way out there.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
the 94-year-old had informed police upon arrival at their Aston Gardens home that he had intended to kill himself too, but that the gun had malfunctioned. He had even written a very lengthy suicide note, according to law enforcement. Authorities also reported that the man was very cooperative with the police. Paula Falk with the Senior Friendship Center said that the event was tragic and that many individuals do not seek help in taking care of their loved ones. They try to do it on their own. Chief Matt Muller added that caregivers are under a lot of stress and there are resources available to them. Unfortunately, these people didn't take care of those, take advantage of those resources, and it's now a tragic ending. Julian was arrested and charged with first-degree premeditated murder and booked here into the Sarasota County Jail on no bond. In August 2018, Peggy Bowers, age 67, called 911 after she came home from grocery shopping to find her roommate, Joan Staub, covered in blood after being bludgeoned to death with a baseball bat.
911, what's your emergency?
I need an ambulance and the cops. Joan's full of blood, the baseball bat's full of blood. The front door was open.
Is anybody in the house?
I didn't see nobody, and I'll be damned if I'm looking.
So your home was broken into?
Undoubtedly so. The baseball bat's full of blood, laid on the floor, and John's face is covered in blood.
Who's covered in blood?
John Staub.
Okay, so he was inside the house?
It's a she.
She was inside the house?
Yeah, her whole face is covered with blood. She's laying in bed.
Is she breathing? Is she breathing?
I don't know anything. Her legs are hot. Joan. I don't know, her whole face is covered in blood. I'm shaking her, but she's not answering me.
Okay, I'm getting the police on the way there.
And her telephones are gone.
You said the phones are gone?
Her 3 phones are gone. And her money clip that's got money, ID, first SIM card, all that's gone.
Okay, hold on one second.
Please don't hang up.
I got him on the way there. I got an ambulance on the way there also.
Please don't hang up.
I won't hang up.
I'm scared to go through the house.
The murder of Joan Staub, a well-known member of the community, shocked and distraught the Rosewood neighborhood. Staub was reportedly known as a giving and talkative person and was always willing to help her neighbors, and she had lived in Rosewood for decades. The motive for the killing and the events that led to the attack remains unknown, but the caller, Peggy Bowers, was arrested and charged with murder. According to people close to her, Bowers had a history of homelessness and mental health issues. Neighbors reported that Bowers was friendly but also had a volatile side. Community members had often assisted the elderly woman with a place to stay. One of those members was Joan Staub. Community members believed the pair were close friends, almost inseparable at a time. The coroner's report said the 57-year-old victim died from blunt force trauma to the head. DNA evidence collected on the scene led to Bowers' arrest, and she was taken into police custody. Although she was briefly released, her bond was revoked, and Bowers spent over 2 years in jail awaiting trial. A trial date had been set for later in 2021, but prosecution and defense instead worked out a plea deal known as an Alford plea. This plea maintains that Bowers did not commit the crime, but pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter to avoid court proceedings and the possibility of a longer sentence. According to the defense, this was the better solution at her age and mental health history. Hugo Silva shot and killed his girlfriend, Nicole Novak, on February 7, 2018. After further investigation, the Florida killer was also linked to several other shootings, including that of Charles Brown.
Hello?
What's going on there?
I'm trying to tell you the truth of what happened.
What happened where?
On Wilder.
Okay.
I keep getting transferred.
Okay, what is your name?
My name?
And what's the number that the detective can give you a call at?
The phone number, I don't know my phone number.
Okay, can they call you at the number on our screen?
Yes.
Okay, are you in Delray Beach now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Are you a witness, or are you possibly involved?
I did it.
Okay. All right. And how old are you?
22.
22. And you still have your weapon with you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And can you tell me what happened? Or would you rather talk to a detective?
I'd rather talk to a detective.
Okay. This a call back at this number. The number. Does
I
that
think
sound
so.
familiar? Okay. All right. If it should come back.
It's a new phone.
Okay. If somebody should call you and it's from a blocked number, you need to pick it up because that'll probably be the detective calling. Okay.
I'm in shock right now.
Okay. Do you want the paramedics to respond to you?
No.
Okay. Are you home by yourself or at a friend's house or?
I'm just scared. I have the mother of my child and I'm just scared.
Okay. Do you have your child with you?
No.
Okay. Is she okay?
Yes.
The mother of your child's okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off the phone with you, and then I'm gonna have a detective call you. Okay?
Okay. I was just scared.
Okay. We can.
I operated out of fear, and I wasn't showing love.
Okay. All right. Well, you can tell that to the detective. Okay? He'll probably ask you to meet him somewhere. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Jackie from the police department again. The detectives can't call you, but can you come into our station, into our lobby, and meet with one of them that's here, or that will be here when you get here?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know where we're at? We're at 600 Banyan Boulevard.
Okay.
And that's downtown West Palm Beach. Okay.
Okay.
What kind of car are you going to be coming in? What car are you driving?
The kind of car that I'm driving?
Yeah.
It's a rental car.
Oh, rental? All right. And your child's mother's going to be with you?
Is my child's mother going to be with me? Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, when you come into the lobby, there's 2 black phones on the wall. Just pick one up and ask for me, okay?
Okay. What's your name?
Jackie.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you soon.
22-year-old Hugo Silva reportedly had no previous criminal history prior to the tragic events that occurred in February 2018. Police believe that the 911 call made by Silva on the 6th of February suggests that he had tried to turn himself in before the chaos of the following day. Silva had allegedly shot his drug dealer, Charles Brown, in self-defense in West Palm Beach. The dispatcher requested for him to go to the station to tell detectives what had happened, but she did not follow up. Authorities could find the surveillance footage outside of My Neighbor Market on the south end of Lake Worth. The footage shows Silva with his 26-year-old girlfriend and the mother of his child, Nicole Novak. The footage shows him shooting her fatally in the head and then driving away after dragging her body into the rented Nissan southbound. When authorities arrived at the scene, All that was left was a pool of blood where Novak had fallen out of the vehicle upon being shot. Numerous calls had been made to 911 about a crazed driver on the I-95 highway.
911 emergency.
Hey, I'm on 95 northbound and just south of Belvedere Road exit, and some guy just like driving backwards on the highway in a black Nissan.
Okay, okay, wait a minute, listen. This is on 95?
Yeah, so he's on the shoulder now.
Where on 95?
Just south of Belvedere on 95 northbound, just south of Belvedere. But he's going south of the northbound lane.
Hold on. Charnette, I think that's going to be the 33. I got a black Nissan on 95 going the wrong way.
And he's like a white male. Like, I saw him really clearly. He looked like he was high on drugs, to be honest with you.
They're going southbound in the northbound lane.
Yeah.
Okay, FHP, just let you know, we are working a shooting that just occurred, and the vehicle is a black Nissan, and that's,
Okay, and you're from West Palm? SUV, yeah.
It's a, what is it? You said it's an SUV?
Yeah, so it's a black SUV.
Okay, so ours is a Nissan. Let me double check and see what kind of vehicle it is.
Okay. She's probably already a brand.
Yeah, we're getting multiple calls. Yep.
Oh,
911.
Hi, I'm traveling on 95 Forest Hill Boulevard and in the going northbound.
Yeah, we already have it. Is it the vehicle driving in the wrong lane?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already have it.
Yeah, I'm on 995. I'm just now passing Forest Hill. I just saw an SUV-type vehicle on I-95 driving in the opposite direction in the emergency lanes, doing at least 100 miles per hour going towards traffic.
Yes, we are aware he was actually involved in an incident. We're trying to get him now. Where's the last place you saw him?
I just saw he's on Forest Hill headed towards Lake Worth. He's just maybe down towards Lake Worth area, if not headed down towards Lantana.
Okay, so he's passing Forest Hill on 95, right?
Yes, but he's probably now in Lake Worth, if not Lantana. He was going at least 100 miles per hour. I mean, it was scary. I've never seen a car going that fast in the opposite direction on 95 in the emergency lane.
Yeah, no, I understand. We do have deputies in the area. Thank you so much for the call.
There's a car traveling the opposite direction. I was in the, almost hit me. He's going at a highway speed, 80, 90 miles an hour in the right direction. I mean, he's going faster than the traffic going northbound. I mean, ridiculously fast to kill somebody.
Yeah, we've got a lot of calls on it.
Okay, I'm assuming you did.
Yeah.
God, that is not a survivable. He was going about 100 or more miles.
Yeah.
Oh, it was probably like maybe a black Nissan SUV is what I'm guessing. I just hope that they can find him.
It's probably, like I said, it's probably all related because he came from 6th Avenue. It started in Lake Worth, and then he took 6th Avenue southbound and northbound lane.
Okay.
So that's probably where it started.
Yeah, this is probably it because we got the report of the wrong way. It started in Okeechobee.
Yeah, so because they said that we have northbound just from north of Lantana, which is 6th Avenue, they have a fatality. So that's probably what they're talking about now, but hold on a second. Looks like we're getting an update. Okay, looks like we got him, sir.
And that's going to be at Hypo? I mean, at 6th Avenue?
Where's the Lantana 95? Yeah, so that's what they're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and shut it down.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks. Okay, bye.
In the early hours of that same day, Anthony Fonti found the couple asleep in their SUV in his driveway in Benwater Circle. According to Fonti, he and Selva used to sell marijuana together, but that the two hadn't spoken in over 4 years, and that he did not know why he was there that night. Fonti reported that he had knocked on the window, telling them to leave. The killer had then shot him through the windshield before driving away. The bullet had struck Fonti in the shoulder. Further investigation led authorities to find 29-year-old Edvin Milkevic in a crashed Nissan 370Z on southbound I-95 later that same morning. Milkevic had been taken to Del Rey Medical Center, where he reportedly died from gunshot wounds. Little is known as to why he had been shot or his connection to Selva, but ballistics later showed that the bullet found removed from Novak's head matched the bullet found in the crash victim. After striking 3 cars head-on, the vehicle came to a stop near the Latana exit on northbound I-95, where authorities could intercept. Florida Highway Patrol troopers reportedly used a taser on the 22-year-old, but it did not work. According to police, Selva was not cooperating or listening to their commands, and as a result, Deputy Connor Haw shot and killed him. The highway was closed for several hours that day. A lawsuit has been filed against the state, claiming that the dispatcher on the call with Selva the day before the I-95 crash should have followed up to ensure that Selva had indeed gone through to the station as she had instructed him to do in the call. According to attorney Gary Cohen, she completely dropped the ball, Cohen said. You have a man with a gun who has already shot somebody. The state has said that it does not comment on active lawsuits, but that West Palm Beach police issued an alert for Selva's black SUV and that the dispatcher did inform detectives on the case. Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies' actions were later declared justified and that it was a response to the danger Selva was to himself and others. Stay tuned for more information on the still active lawsuit. Make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. In April 2018, 30-year-old Rachel Lynn Thomas of West Melbourne in Florida reportedly murdered her newborn twins by beating and strangling them to death. Thomas told police that she had only given birth to a little boy, but the hideous truth was revealed when a second body was found. During the 911 call, it sounded like a tragic accident.
911, where's your emergency? Spell that for me.
L-A-U-R.
Are you saying Rawlerson?
No, I'm saying Laurel. L-A-U-R.
Oh, okay. Laurel. Okay, I've got it now. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
I had a baby and then I passed out, and now the baby's not responding.
Okay, ma'am, you're talking really, really loud, and it's distorting your voice.
Okay, I had a baby, and then I passed out, and now the baby's not responding, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, let me put you right over to the ambulance. Don't hang up.
Fire rescue, what's the address of the emergency?
Laurel, off Oak Street.
Okay, is that a house?
It's a duplex.
What's your name? What's the phone number you're calling from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I had a baby. My mom and them came, or my sister came to visit, so she took my 2 boys and stuff to the Chuck E. Cheese, and then, I had a sharp pain. I didn't know I was pregnant. I've had periods. And then I passed out, and now the baby's not responding, and I don't know what to do.
How long ago did you deliver the baby?
I don't know. It's been a few hours, I think.
What was that?
I think it's been a couple of hours. I don't know.
Okay, and is the child awake right now?
No, it's not doing anything in its phone.
What was that again? The phone's breaking up.
It's not doing anything, and it's cold, and it's blue.
Is it breathing at all?
No, I don't think so.
Is it a male or female? It's a what? Male? Okay, well, where is he right now? Are you with him right now? You got what? I can't hear what you're saying.
I got him wrapped in a towel, and I tried cleaning him off and everything, but he's not doing anything.
Okay, I'm going to tell you how to do CPR, okay?
Okay.
What you need to do is lay the baby flat on its back on the floor and remove any pillows. Okay. Kneel next to the baby and look in the mouth for any food or vomit.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything? Okay, now place your hand on the baby's forehead, the other hand under the neck. Tilt the baby's head back, and then slightly tilt the head back. Put your ear next to the baby's mouth and see if you can feel or hear any breathing.
Oh, I don't feel anything. Anything's cold.
Okay, all right, I understand. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth, okay? What you need to do is with the baby's head slightly tilted back, completely cover the baby's mouth with your nose, mouth and nose with your mouth. Then blow 2 puffs of air into the lungs about 1 second each. Just enough to make the chest rise with each breath.
Nothing.
Okay, could you feel the air go in and out?
No.
You couldn't feel the air go in and out?
No, he's not doing anything.
All right, well, try tilting the baby's head back just a little bit more. Remember to completely cover the baby's mouth and nose with your mouth, and then blow 2 puffs of air into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath.
Okay, yes. It made a weird hissing sound.
Okay, but could you feel the air go in and out?
Yes.
Okay. Now listen carefully and I'll tell you how to do chest compressions. Make sure the baby's flat on his back on the floor. Place 2 fingers on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples. Push down 1 inch with only your fingers touching the chest. Pump the baby's chest rapidly 5 times, at least twice a second. Be sure to let the chest come all the way up in between the pumps, all right? And tell me when you're done.
5.
5 times.
2, 3, 4.
A little bit faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, now with your hand under the baby's neck and shoulders, slightly tilt the baby's head back again. Put your mouth over the baby's nose and mouth, and give 1 puff of air, and then pump the chest 5 more times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Do you need to open the door, or can they get in?
Been trying to do CPR and stuff. I had him, and then I passed out in the bathroom. My sister and my mom had my 2 boys there.
According to the police department officials, they were called to the Laurel Oak Street home Sunday, April 15th at 12:08 p.m. The 911 dispatcher gave Thomas instructions on how to give CPR to the newborn until first responders arrived. Thomas had claimed to have given birth to 1 child and then passed out, then found the little boy cold and blue when she woke up. The mother claimed she had not known that she was pregnant and birthed the baby boy on the toilet. She left work that day because of sharp pains. When authorities arrived, the child was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. When the accused's story kept changing, police found the body of a baby girl, the little boy's twin, dumped in a trash can outside her home. Thomas had only mentioned she gave birth to 1 baby, a boy. Trash had been thrown on top of the body in an attempt to hide baby Jane. Autopsies revealed that the babies were 38 weeks old and that they had both suffered severe trauma to the head. The umbilical cord was wrapped tightly around the girl's neck, and a foreign object was found lodged in her throat. The report also said the twins were born healthy babies and would have lived had it not been for their mother. Rachel Lynn Thomas was initially held on charges of child neglect, but 3 days later, she was arrested and charged with 1 count of premeditated first-degree murder, 2 counts of felony murder, and 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and was held without bond in the Brevard County Jail. Her internet search history was brought up in court. She had been looking up how to induce labor just days before. Prosecutors said this showed that she had, in fact, known she was pregnant. Her 2 little boys, aged 8 and 1, were placed into the custody of other family members by the Florida Department of Children and Families. 3 years later, in April 2021, the prosecution agreed to drop charges of first-degree premeditated murder that carried a potential death penalty in exchange for her guilty plea. She was sentenced to 50 years in prison for 2 counts of second-degree murder. She was transferred to the Florida Department of Corrections to carry out her sentence. On January 4, 2015, Shelley Ray Gilbert made a call to 911 after her 30-year-old son, Tommy Gilbert Jr., shot his 7-year-old father in the head in his parents' New York City apartment, a killing that shocked the upper-class Manhattan society.
911, where's the emergency?
It's at 20 Beekman Place.
20 Beekman Place.
20 Beekman Place, zip code 10022.
What are your cross streets?
50th and 51st.
Are you in an apartment or private house?
8D as in David.
David on what floor?
8th.
What's the emergency today, ma'am?
My husband is, I think, dead.
Okay.
Please
I'm
rush.
connect you to EMS. Do not hang up, okay?
Hello?
Okay, hello, caller. Is the ambulance for you or for somebody else?
It's for my husband.
Is he awake?
He's dead, I think.
How old is he, ma'am?
He's 60. He just turned 70.
70. Okay, is there somebody there with you?
No, just him and me.
And he's not breathing.
What? I don't think so. I can't get a pulse.
Okay. Stay with me one moment. Okay, that's at 20 Beekman Place, apartment 8D is in David, in the borough of Manhattan, correct?
Yes. How long will you be?
All right, I've already got the call out. All right, they'll be there quickly. You're getting firemen, the police, and the EMS. Is he on the floor?
Yes.
He's on the floor, okay. I want you to open up his shirt. Okay.
He's wearing a turtleneck.
All right, in which case, if you could kneel next to his chest. Okay.
Yes.
Is there somebody you could call to help you out, or?
No.
Okay. Kneel next to his chest. Put your left hand on the center of his chest.
Yes.
Just above the, the middle of his chest. Put your second hand on top of the first.
Yes.
All right.
I have to put you on speaker. Hang on.
Just be careful. Don't hang up, okay?
Hello?
Okay, I'm still here, ma'am.
Hang on. Hello?
I'm still here.
Okay. I'm pressing down. I've been watching emergency shows, like hospital shows.
I understand. Keep your elbows straight. Use the weight of your upper body to push.
I think he's just dead. He's been shot.
He's been shot?
Yes.
Okay. Are you still willing to try to do?
I'm doing compressions now.
Okay. Keep your elbows straight.
Can I ask her a question, Arrow?
What's that?
Can I ask her a question?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. You said your husband was shot?
Yes.
How long ago?
Probably 10, 15 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, maybe.
10 minutes ago he was shot?
Maybe 15.
By whom?
My son, who was nuts. But I didn't know he was this nuts.
According to his mother, the Princeton graduate reportedly arrived at the Upper East Side home to discuss business with his father. He had requested that Gilbert go out and get him a sandwich and soda that he knew wasn't kept in the house. She had obliged and left home, but moments later felt a sense of dread was over her. She found herself in the bathroom of their apartment less than 3 minutes later, where her husband lay dead in a pool of blood with a gun placed in his hand, and her son had disappeared. Thomas Gilbert Jr. was arrested on charges of first-degree murder the following day. The scene had been described by officials as an attempted staged suicide, as the .40 Glock 22 had been found resting in the victim's hand. Upon further investigation, police uncovered 2 .40 caliber magazines matching the gun found at the scene at Gilbert Jr.'s Chelsea apartment that led to his arrest. The 2009 Princeton graduate had reportedly struggled to remain employed and lived off the wealth of his successful parents. He had been receiving a $1,000 allowance. His rent and Jeep had been paid for, and his club memberships as well. According to the victim's wife, Gilbert Sr. had slowly been decreasing the killer's allowance and, before the time of the murder, had decreased it to $300, arguing that his son must find a job and begin taking care of himself. Alex Spiro, defense for the accused, and Gilbert had argued that his actions resulted from his mental illness, claiming that he suffered from schizophrenia and that he was not aware of his actions at the time of the murder. However, officials believed that the murder was an act of entitlement and revenge, and that it had been premeditated, as further evidence found that the gun had been purchased several months earlier in Ohio. Before the killing took place, Gilbert Jr. had allegedly been researching websites, including websites such as hireakiller.com and hitman.com. Not only was the murder found to be premeditated, but the prosecution had proved the killer to be fully aware of his actions and morals, as he had cleared the apartment by asking his mother to go out, showing that he knew what he was about to do was wrong. Just over 4 years later, in June 2019, Thomas Gilbert Jr. was found guilty for the murder of his father and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years served. His mother, Shelley, spoke about his mental illness being kept a secret as per her son's request and how difficult it was not knowing just how sick he was. She said that she would continue to fight for her son to be transferred to a psychiatric facility to receive the mental treatment she believes he requires.
You don't want to miss these in-depth looks into the before, during, and after terrifying 911 calls, so make sure you subscribe.
35-year-old David Dunn was initially calm during a call to 911. While he told the operator he had shot his cousin, 39-year-old Joshua Nolan in their Warwick County home. The call was made on July 21st, 2019.
911.
Yes, I just had a situation happen in my house, and I need police and EMT out here immediately. My address is 1038 Nobles Chapel Road.
Okay, what happened?
I had a fight breakout, and my mother was here, and somebody tried to, I don't know, and it's my cousin, and I shot him. I shot him. I need somebody out here.
Okay, what was the address again?
1038 Nobles Chapel. Oh my God, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh God. I don't know. I can't look at him. I need to take him outside. I'm gonna take him outside.
No, do not move him. Is he still breathing?
No, I don't know.
Okay, listen to me. What is your name?
My mom left.
Okay, what is your name?
David Dunn. Oh my God.
Okay.
This is crazy. I'm so sorry. This shit didn't even happen. Oh my God.
Okay, you said that everybody got into a fight?
No, he was hitting my fucking mother, and I was just like, no. I'm sorry. Oh God. I killed him. I know I killed him. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
And you said that your mother left?
He's not moving. I don't know what I can do.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Where is the gun?
It's in the house here. I put it back up. I put it up.
Okay.
Because I don't have it out. I don't use it. I don't ever use it.
Okay. You check him and see if he is breathing for me.
He's not breathing, I guarantee it.
Okay.
No.
Where did you shoot him?
I think right in the face. Oh God. No. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you do not believe that he is breathing?
No.
Okay.
Really? No. I can't.
Okay.
I can't bring him back.
Okay. Listen to me. Do you know where your mother went?
She went home.
She went where?
She went home.
Okay, so is this your house?
Yes, it's my house.
Okay. How many other people are in the house?
Just me. Just me.
Just you? Okay.
Yeah, just me. God dang it.
Okay, where does your mother live?
Oh my God. Oh, Petersburg.
Yes.
Pike County. Yeah.
Okay, just him. Okay, where does your mother live?
Petersburg. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. I can't believe this shit just happened. Oh my God.
Okay. What is your mother's name?
Patricia.
Patricia Dillon?
No.
What? Okay.
No.
What's her last name?
Oh God, done. Oh God.
Okay, is the gun locked up in a safe, or where's it at?
It's sitting right over there.
It's where?
I didn't want to look at it. It's sitting right over there.
It's
I just can't stand.
It's sitting out where?
Right up on the mantle there. God damn it. Oh God. Oh God. I never fucking had to do this in my life. I never had to do this. Oh my God. 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 Oh.
Okay. When my officers get there, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to need you to walk out of the residence with your hands in the air, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any way that you would be able to do CPR on him?
I've already tried.
You've already tried?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long ago did this happen?
Fucking 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. There is no coming back. I missed, and I missed. I can't.
Okay.
I missed. I wanted to. Oh my God. I can't.
Hey, is the mantle in the living room?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has anybody been drinking or anything?
No, I've had a couple drinks. That's about it. I've had, I don't know, 2, 3 beers. I don't know.
Okay. Was your cousin drinking?
Oh yeah, he was drinking, but he wasn't. No, it was just stupid. It was really stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. 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 I'm gonna walk outside now, and I'm gonna go outside, cause I need.
Okay. Okay. Can you go outside?
I need to get some air. I need to get away from it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh God.
Stay on the phone with me, and you let me know where you're at. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna walk out my front door. Or my. Well, I don't want to go out my front door. I want to go out my back door. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit's so stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. What is your last name?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
David. What is your mother's name?
Done. That's my mom.
Okay, listen to me. David.
Oh my God.
David.
Oh my God.
David, take a deep breath.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
David.
I don't know what.
David, listen to me.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
I'm taking deep breaths.
Okay.
I'm taking deep breaths.
What is your mother's last name, David?
Done, so last name. Done.
Okay, I can't understand you.
Done. Oh.
David, as soon as you see officers up, you need to put your hands up, okay?
I'm here.
Are you on the front?
I'm here.
Are you on the front porch?
I'm on the back porch.
You're on the back porch?
On the back porch. I'm there. I'm waiting on him.
Okay.
I swear to God, please come help me, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't.
I've got them en route, okay?
Okay.
Okay, what?
Oh, God.
What did you say your mother's last name was?
Done. It's my mom.
You said that your cousin was hitting your mother?
He was throwing money at her.
He was what?
Throwing money at her.
He was throwing money at her?
Yeah. And he hit her. And I was like, good. And I got pissed off. And he fucking told me what. I acted wrong. I did the wrong thing. Oh my God. Oh. Fucking pass.
The two men and Dunn's mother were watching TV at the shooter's house on the night of the incident. All three had been drinking during that night. Their 35-year-old left the room briefly and told police that when he came back, he observed a look on his mother's face like something had happened. Dunn said he saw cash on the floor and asked what it was. Nolan allegedly told him Dunn's mother needed the money. He then picked up the cash to give back to Nolan, but said the victim threw the money back on the floor. The victim allegedly stood up and shoved the killer, knocking him into the wall. Dunn then reportedly picked up a handgun from a nearby shelf and shot Nolan in the head. After shooting his cousin, he told his mother to leave and then made the call to 911. The Warwick County man was charged with voluntary manslaughter as a level 2 felony. In Indiana, felonies other than murder are classified as levels 1 through 6, with level 1 felonies considered the most serious. The accused's bond was set at $10,000 cash, and after he pleaded for it to be lowered, his request was denied. However, Dunn managed to get the money together and was released on bail. In January 2020, his bond was revoked after violating it. The week before, police officials charged him for hunting deer, as well as the aid of bait and possession of a dangerous weapon, a crossbow. His trial has not yet started. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to join us in the next episode of True 911.